Once upon a time, in a remote village nestled in the mountains, there lived an old monk named Yan. He was known throughout the village for his peaceful demeanor and deep spirituality. One day, a young man named Wei came to the village seeking guidance. He had been struggling with a sense of purpose in his life and hoped that Yan could offer some answers. Yan welcomed Wei and invited him to sit with him by a small pond outside the monastery. For hours, they sat in silence, watching the ripples on the water and feeling the gentle breeze on their faces. As the sun began to set, Yan spoke. He said, "Do you see the water in this pond? It is like the mind. When the water is turbulent, it is difficult to see clearly. But when it is calm, we can see to the bottom." Wei nodded in agreement, not sure where Yan was going with this. Yan continued, "In the same way, when our minds are filled with distractions and worries, it is hard to connect with our spiritual selves. But when we calm the mind and let go of these distractions, we can see more clearly the truth of our being." Wei sat with these words for a moment, feeling a sense of calm wash over him. He realized that he had been searching for answers outside of himself, when really the answers were within him all along. Over the next few days, Yan taught Wei various practices to quiet the mind and connect with the spiritual self. As Wei practiced these techniques, he felt a deep sense of peace and purpose. Years later, Wei returned to the village to visit Yan, and he found that the old monk had passed away. But he also discovered that Yan's teachings had spread throughout the village, and many people had found a sense of peace and purpose in their own lives as a result. Wei realized that Yan's legacy lived on through the countless lives he had touched with his spiritual wisdom. And he knew that he, too, would continue to pass on Yan's teachings to others, so that they too might find the peace and purpose that he had found.